This special meeting of the Judson Board of Trustees is hereby called to order at 12 o'clock p.m. I am very pleased that you have taken time to join us this afternoon. In compliance with the State Government Code on Open Meetings, today's agenda has been appropriately posted. These proceedings are being video and audio recorded and will become part of Judson's permanent legal record. In order that the tape adequately reflects these proceedings, please silence your mobile devices and refrain from talking while others are speaking. Once again, I extend to each of you a sincere welcome from the entire school board. Thank you for your interest in Judson ISD. We have established a quorum, and I will call roll. Ms. Jennifer Rodriguez. Ms. Shatanya King.
Shatanya King, present.
Ms. Deborah Eaton.
Deborah Eaton, present.
Mrs. Lynette Perez.
Lynette Perez, present.
Ms. Canoyer.
Suzanne Canoyer, present.
Mr. Diaz.
Rafael Diaz, present.
And I am Renee Pichelle, present. To my left is the Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Jeanette Ball.
Welcome.
We will begin with number 2, discussion, consideration of action items. Before we start that, I would like to, Dr. Ball, if you don't mind, I'd like to just make a statement. I would like to reiterate to everyone here, and especially to my colleagues, the magnitude of the decision that we've made. It is historic. Never before has a board from this district been driven to create a resolution for this community. It is historic that this is a majority-minority board. It is historic that we have a majority female board. And so, because of this history, I'm thankful to be serving on this board with you, colleagues. I'm very thankful. I am thankful to you for linking together arm in arm in this new civil rights movement. I am thankful. I am thankful and I'm honored to be led by such an amazing superintendent as we have in Dr. Jeanette Ball. With that said, is there a motion to consider and take possible action to approve the resolution on the commitment of Judson ISD to Black students and Black lives?
Madam President, I move that the board approve the resolution as presented on today's agenda.
Is there a second?
I second.
The motion has been made and seconded. At this time, we will take a vote. And we will do a roll call vote. Ms. Rodriguez.
Ms. Rodriguez, aye.
Ms. King.
Shatanya King, aye.
Ms. Eaton.
Deborah Eaton, aye.
Ms. Perez.
Lynette Perez, aye.
Mr. Diaz.
Very proudly, aye.
Ms. Canoyer.
Suzanne Canoyer, aye.
Renee Pichelle, aye. This motion passes unanimously, and at this time, our secretary will read the resolution.
Judson ISD resolution on the commitment of Judson ISD to Black students and Black lives. Whereas current events have increased the need for communities and leaders to stand in solidarity against the murder of unarmed Black men and women by declaring unequivocally that the lives of Black students and Black people in our community matter. And whereas today our Black students represent 21% of the district, this is the highest representation of Black students of any Bexar County public school district. And whereas proclaiming that Black lives matter does not negate the commitment of Judson ISD in its mission of educating all students for success. Rather, this resolution aligns with the values of being responsive to the needs of our community and ensuring that we elevate conversations to forge racial equity and disrupt systems of inequity. And whereas Judson ISD has a shared core value of equity, in Judson ISD we celebrate our diversity and will provide the necessary resources and supports to eliminate barriers to success and foster a more equitable future for all of our students. And whereas, as a public school district, it is our solemn duty to drive the limitless growth potential of human beings with a charge to guide our youth to find and achieve their purpose with a belief that every human being deserves to live with dignity, safety, and liberty. And whereas Judson ISD administration and employees take responsibility for actions, decisions, and statements that impact the education community and the public. And whereas the board recognizes that disparities between the achievement of other students and that of Black students persist, even though these students have the same academic potential and all bring unique, valuable perspectives and experiences to our classrooms. And whereas, yet they continue to experience inequity of access to learning and are disproportionately overrepresented in discipline statistics and special education programming, while being underrepresented in rigorous classes, including advanced placement, honors, and gifted and talented programming. And whereas the board recognizes that general education research and practice have created a picture that overemphasizes the deficits of Black children, their families, and community, instead of celebrating them for the unique gifts they bring with them into schools and providing them the opportunity to access more rigorous grade-level classes and materials. And whereas the board is reminded that when we focus and target our efforts, including setting in policy our student outcome goals and goal progress measures, we see success as evidenced by the results we have achieved through other Judson ISD strategic initiatives like early childhood, early college, and choice schools. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the board declares that the lives of Black students and those of our greater Black community matter. We as a board are therefore committed to continuing to address systemic racism towards Black students, and we will continue to prioritize and target their academic achievements. To this end, we will be bold in our commitment to making diversity and inclusion evident in our organizational structure, policies, staff, strategic goals, and program delivery at Judson ISD. We will act on these commitments by seeking diverse and highly qualified staff, providing multicultural and sensitivity training, designing programs and events that will foster cultural diversity, and implementing an African American Studies course. Approved the 16th day of June 2020 unanimously by the Judson ISD Board of Trustees. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Perez. Dr. Ball, would you like to say anything? Please.
Again, I'd like to congratulate the board for their work, for coming together, and for allowing us to do this. But this is just the beginning, because this can't be just a gesture. Because if this is just a gesture, then this is wrong. This is where the hard work now comes in. The work of making sure that the words that were just read and spoken, that they come to truth and they come alive for our students. That is what is going to drive to continue Judson ISD on the path to true excellence. So thank you, Madam President and board members, for allowing us to do this work.
And now we shall proceed into closed session pursuant to Texas Government Code Section 551.071, private consultation with the district's attorney to discuss mediation and the mediator's settlement proposal in the pending lawsuit styled Judson ISD, Copperfield Elementary versus Juris General Contractors, cause number 2018 CI 18430 in the 224th Judicial District Court, Bexar County, Texas. The time now is 12:10. We will go into closed session.